Alright folks, so today we're going to fix my Lightspeed Zulu headset microphone boom. The microphone boom will not stay in its proper position on my face. It works its way down very easily. It's very loose and it seems to get hotter or worse when it's hot. And it's Phoenix in the summertime now, so it's become just a giant pain in my butt and I need to get it fixed. So, get onto the old internet and get on some forums, and it's just page after page after people saying, oh, send it to Lightspeed, they're great, their customer service is wonderful, send it in, send it in. Well, I don't have that luxury because I'm a very busy flight instructor and I can't be without my headset for days on end because I use it several times a day, so gotta do it myself. So it's a very easy job. What we're gonna need is a very small Phillips head screwdriver, a very small flathead flathead screwdriver, a Q-tip, needle nose pliers, and some Loctite, the blue stuff, the medium strength or the removable. That's very important because we don't want to do anything super permanent that we can't undo later. All right, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the microphone earphone and we're going to very gently grab onto the foam, not the plastic, the foam, and we're going to pull it away from the ear cup, just like that, and the whole ear foam will come apart. We'll put that aside. Now inside of here is some foam and it's glued in with what looks like some hot glue, so we'll get that glued back into place later, but very gently pull it up. And I used the flathead screwdriver to get in there so I didn't damage the foam. And this glue is only glued to very soft plastic, so it comes off pretty easy. It's glued in about 3 places. So we remove the foam, place that aside. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 little Phillips head screws that we are going to pop out of there. All right, once you got those screws out, very gently pull this cup till it clicks. And there's some very short wires in there, so be real careful. And there's a little rubber gasket that goes around the inside of the plastic cup, so make sure you don't lose that. And then there we are. There's the culprit right there. It's this set screw, or this lock screw. It's obviously loose a little bit. So you have a couple options. You can get your needle nose pliers and get on there and give it a good turn. Call it a day, put everything back together. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take it off, unscrew it. I'm gonna put a bit of the Loctite on there so that when I put it back on, hopefully we won't have this problem again. Now, if your headset's brand new or still under warranty and sending it into the factory is an option, you may want to do that, but this thing is a couple years old, and honestly, if this happened to a brand new headset, I'd go in there and put some Loctite on that screw just so that this didn't happen again. Because you send it to the factory, this is all they're going to do is just tighten it up and call it a day. So anyway, quick tutorial on that. Once I get that done, we'll button it up and put it back together. Okay, so I got that lock washer, that nut off. Now I have a little bit of that blue Loctite on a Q-tip. I'm going to dab it on all the threads that I can. Maybe just a little more. I don't put the Loctite bottle right down in there because it does have a tendency to get everywhere. And in this case, just a tiny little dab. Then we'll put it all back together. All right, we got it all back together. Check for proper boom movements, and then it's on the correct side. I put it on the right side. Everything is good. I would caution though that this internal part where this metal screw goes over is plastic, so You don't want to over torque it with your pliers. Just snug enough so that it moves freely but stays in the place where you need it. Okay, now we're putting it all together. Make sure we get this little elastic ring put back there. You got to make sure that this gets meshed up with the plastic. It only goes in one way, so you want to make sure that's in the proper way. Make sure all the wires are tucked in. Make sure that rubber band doesn't come out. That all seats back together. Just put in those 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Don't forget about the foam. Let's re-glue that in. Then we'll put the earmuff back on, and boom, it's fixed. Well, I hope you found that useful, and I sure hope that it works. I'm sure it does. Thanks.